This is Greg Troutwine with Maritime Reporter TV. We're here in New Orleans at the International Workboat Show, and we're very pleased to be joined by Don Black, Vice President of Sea Machines. Don, first and foremost, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Greg. I'm glad to be here and talk about autonomous vessel systems.
Okay. Well, Don, I'm quite certain that most of the people watching this know the Sea Machines name because I certainly have written about it enough times.
Fair enough.
But just to start out, why don't you just give a little overview of Sea Machines?
Sure, great. Well, we started in 2015. Our CEO, Michael Johnson, who was actually a Texan, moved the company to Boston because he felt that's where a lot of the academic brainpower was, and I humbly agree with him. And from there, he started building on the systems. He essentially was born out of the idea of to provide a measure of safety and efficiency into the boating community. And again, as a longtime mariner, Michael had a lot of valid arguments for putting an efficient system on board.
When you look at the evolution of autonomy today, of course, as it relates to Sea Machines, can you just give us an update of where we're at?
Sure. Yeah. So when people talk about autonomous vessel systems, they automatically think about, the self-driving car and that these boats are going to be out there moving alone, without anybody in the loop. That's not really the way it's rolling out. What it's rolling out is to provide collision avoidance assistance, so advanced pilot assistance. It's there to provide people with an opportunity to have a remote helm. It's there to provide people with an opportunity to have collaborative following. And so that level of autonomy is not meant to replace individuals on the boat, but actually augment their abilities and frankly leverage their skill sets.
So, Don, I understand that Sea Machines recently had an interesting project with Hamilton Jets. Why don't you give us a little background on the project and why it's significant?
Well, so we've been talking to Hamilton Jets for a couple of years now, and it just seemed like the time was right to come together for a collaboration. And we're very excited about it because they're in a completely different part of the world in Christchurch, New Zealand, and so now it gives us the opportunity to kind of spread that autonomy gospel, outside the northern hemisphere, and now you can have live demos on an autonomous vessel, and in particular, autonomous vessel with jets. So we're very excited about that.
Okay. And as I understand, I think this really kind of highlighted the plug-and-play nature of the system that you have.
It really did. So installation is always something that our clientele are worried about, and of course, Hamilton Jets are very competent individuals, but they were able to pretty much put the system on board their vessel with very little assistance from us, except with the fine-tuning of the parameters for the vessel itself. So that's a standard procedure we do for all vessels we install on, but it was great to know that this product can be installed and basically, like you say, a plug-and-play.
Now we're with Tom Lathem of Hamilton Jet. And Tom, again, thanks for joining us.
Oh, it's great to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, so Tom, what exactly do you do with Hamilton Jet?
I am the general manager for the Americas regional office.
Obviously, we just heard from Don. There has been a recent project and a relationship with Sea Machines. Why is this significant from the Hamilton Jet side?
Well, it's significant for us because we see ourselves in this space. Our strategy is about offering seamless integration. We offer skipper assistance programs, which are part of autonomy, but we want to be seamless integrators. So having this system on our demo boat allows us that opportunity to perfect and our research and development, to perfect our integration technology as the systems mature and the technology matures.
Just looking at autonomy in the whole, obviously it's a quote-unquote hot trend right now, but in the lens of Hamilton Jet, what does autonomy mean to you?
Well, autonomy obviously provides us an opportunity to increase our sales, of course, because within the autonomous space, we're about skipper assistance programs right now, which is station keeping and waypoint following. So for us, going back to another comment, we want to be integration partners. We want to leave the autonomous software development and system development to folks like Sea Machines. We want to be excellent integration partners and continue to offer the skipper assistance programs around station keeping and waypoint following.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Okay. This is Greg Troutwine with Maritime Reporter TV.